Okay, the United States opens its Gold Cup title defense with a 1-1 draw against Jamaica. Not a very good game at all, to be honest with you, from a U.S. perspective, and really not a very good game from the Jamaica perspective either. I expected more from Jamaica. This is their top, as I understand, this is their best team, and I thought they played reasonably well in the first half. They were a little bit more giving of the U.S. in the second half, but ultimately the U.S. gets a draw. 87th minute, Brendan Vasquez scores the goal. It was off of a ball was crossed in, and Dexter Lembakisa, whatever his name is, hits the ball right to Vasquez, who puts the ball in the net. Jamaica, I thought, played better in the first half. Damian Love scored a very nice goal from a Jamaica standpoint off a free kick. Poor foul by the United States. Ball was crossed in, and Damian Love headed the ball right past Matt Turner. Now, there was an opportunity to score on a penalty by Jamaica in the 27th minute, but it was a very poorly taken penalty. It was really low, but too close to Matt Turner for he make a save. And even though Bailey got the rebound, he put it wide. The best opportunity of the United States in the first half came with pass by Ferreira to Jordan Morris and a great save by the keeper. Ultimately, this was not a very good game to watch from a U.S. perspective. Okay, this was very, very poor. They need to be quicker. They need to be smarter with the ball. They gave the ball away far too often for my liking. It certainly wasn't like last week watching them play against Mexico, watching them play against Canada, where it was a little bit better ball control, smarter passes, smarter runs off the ball. It's going to get better for the U.S. I think they play St. Kitts. I think that's where they play next. That should be a fairly easy game for them. But really, this game was probably going to be their toughest game in the group, and it showed. The U.S. was giving the ball away far too much for my liking. But look, Callahan, coach, brought in the right players, brought in Vasquez, who scored the goal, made it 1-1, like the 88th minute is when he scored the goal. Look, ultimately, the bottom line is 1-1 draw. You don't get a loss. You play two teams who are relatively weaker than Jamaica. You win those games, you're going to go on through, okay? Now, here's the question. You're in Group A. I think Mexico's in Group B. You could finish in second place in this group and play Mexico in the next round, in the quarterfinal round. That would be rather interesting because in the Gold Cup history, only one team has won the Gold Cup other than the United States and Mexico. And that team it was a game that I was actually at. It was at the LA Coliseum in Los Angeles. Year was 2000, and it was Canada. Canada beat Colombia 2-0 that game. Okay, I was at that game. Okay, so I remember of the Gold Cup victories of the teams that won the Gold Cup. United States has won it 7 times. Mexico's won it 8 times. Canada's won it once. Okay, so you could see the United States lose to play Mexico in the round in the next round in the quarterfinal round, and who knows what happens from there. Round knockout football, you could have another team go on to win the Gold Cup. Now you even have Qatar in here. Qatar, now, like I said, I'm not certain how good Qatar is going to be or anything like that. Qatar wasn't very good in the World Cup, but they were actually pretty good in the last Gold Cup. So we'll see how that all pans out. But all things being equal, this really was a poor performance from the United States, in my opinion. I think they're going to get better. I hope they're going to get better. They need to be quicker on the ball. They need to be smarter with their passes. They can't give the ball up like they did in this one. But they're going to have 2 games which I think they're going to win, to make it up, and then hopefully grow into the tournament. But the United States, I think the only time they ever lost in the first round of a Gold Cup was back to 2011 to Panama. But the United States draws with Jamaica, Congratulations, Jamaica. Now, again, Jamaica in the second half, they really weren't. I mean, they were flopping around like dead fish on the pitch, trying to waste time and do everything like that to waste time. And but ultimately, when Vasquez got the goal, they started to play a little bit more like that they're capable of, and actually, in my opinion, looked a little bit better after Vasquez scored the goal. But look, Jamaica, I think they're going to go forward. I think they're going to advance. I think the United States is going to advance. We'll see how this all plays itself out. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Again, Jamaica, good. Could have been up 2-0. Could have won this game 2-1 if Bailey hits the penalty. They don't hit the penalty, and in the end, it ends up in a draw, 1-1. Congratulations to the United States. Congratulations to Jamaica. We'll see how this Gold Cup plays out. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe for me.